Good morning, good morning. Another video for you, and this is about, do we have a responsibility to tell people the truth or to guide them in the right direction or to give them goodly words? Do we have a responsibility to make sure our brother and sister is heading in the right direction? For me, I believe that we do, to a certain extent. That thing of, I am my brother's keeper. And the story that comes to mind is Cain and Abel. Even though Cain killed Abel, he felt like he wasn't his brother's keeper. And, he maliciously murdered him, but that was still his brother. And there's other situations that I can bring up, but it'll take a lot of time. But just to give you a little insight on how I came up with this subject. So I have many conversations, as I say, and I'll take from those conversations something, and then later on, a day or 2 days later, maybe even a week, a subject will pop up in my head. And for me, I thought that if you stay to yourself, you don't bother nobody, you'll be okay. But when the Most High wants you to do something, like I said, he nags at you, he pulls at you, he tugs at you, he taunts you, he tells you, he sends certain things to you, whatever you want to call it. I call it just constantly bringing it up to me and making it known, thumping at me for me to do it. And it's hard to not do it because it becomes more and more of a thump. Not a nagging, but most people would think that it's a nagging, like something is like really just picking at me to do this. I just think that it's okay if it come once, it come twice, come 3 times. You know what? It's time to, check this thing out, see what's going on. So if we have 5 people in a room and I'm being directed to say something to this person, I may not say nothing the first time, I may not say nothing the second time, but that doesn't mean that the thumps are not coming. It's just that I'm like, I'm in my head like, nah, I don't want to mess with this person. I don't want to, go there with this person. I don't want to talk to this person. This person is not on my radar. And the more and more I get this thump, the clarity comes that you have to do certain things. And so because of how I am and how I come across, just, hey, do what you got to do, say what you got to say, and that's it. I'm not always in the right state of mind to be able to approach that person, look at that person and say, you know what, let me soften my words. So it may take me a little while to even say something to that person, knowing that I have a task to do. And so I was having a conversation with someone, and they were saying how they just like to be by themselves. They don't want to bother nobody, nothing like that. And I'm like, well, for me, if I have to do it, I'll do it. And they were like, no, I'm not doing none of that. I'm going to keep to myself. In certain instances, I do feel the same way. Like, I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to have my name wrapped up in nothing. But the other part is, if the Most High is giving you a task to do, you have to do that task. Because if not, you in trouble. So I've been trying to discern whether or not it's for good or for bad. And when I take the time to figure it out and think about it and see what the task is about, then I end up moving in the correct direction. And nobody gets offended. Everybody takes things well, and we have a good conversation. And that's what's been going on thus far. Back in the day, no. You end up in arguments and things like that. People don't want to talk about touchy situations and things of that nature. But I'm like this, if we're all adults, then hey, why not? But you have some people like, well, some people are just not mature adults. Okay, we got all these little hiccups. We're not kids, some people take things wrong or whatever. My whole thing is, if you open your mouth in a conversation, be able to take what's going to come out of that conversation. If not, keep your mouth closed. Now, if you have to deliver something, a message to someone, and have a talk to someone, that's totally different. You have to place your words carefully and be mindful of what you're about to say. But if you in a group and you guys just blurting out stuff just to make conversation, people should be able to handle a conversation. If not, there's a door, exit. But we want to insert ourselves knowing that we're sensitive, and then here you go. Now it has that, we go back to, am I my brother's keeper? What am I supposed to say? You're supposed to always say goodly words. You're supposed to always lead your fellow brethren into the right direction. You are supposed to be the light and the salt of the situation. Point blank, period. You have a duty. You have a responsibility as an intelligent person to be able to carry that conversation in the right direction. If it starts to go and steer off somewhere and you can't bring it back, then you know what? What's that over there? It's time for me to go. I had to learn how to do that more. I haven't mastered it yet, but I have came a long way, because I will be going toe to toe like, no, and it's a matter of accepting what that person is saying. You don't have to agree, but just accept the fact that this person got something to say just like you got something to say. And it may not be what you feel, but it is what it is. So, am I my brother's keeper? Am I my sister's keeper? Yes, I feel that I am. I feel that if I am in a situation with someone, whether it's one-on-one or in a group, I have a duty to deliver the truth, the light, and the salt. He gave me a task. He gave me that name, those words, and that title for a reason. And I want to live by that. I want to be the truth. I want to deliver the truth. I want to be the light in somebody's life, and I want to, season my words with salt. I want to be that. It's very important to me to be that. And it took a long time for me to understand what am I supposed to be doing, because I was like, no, I can't deal with this person. Now, some people I don't deal with. If I feel any type of malicious vibe coming up off of you, I will not engage. I will stay away. And if you speak to me, I will speak. If you have a conversation with me, I will have a conversation. But that doesn't mean that I'm going in with, oh yeah, this person is all to the good, because I'm feeling something come up off of you that's not right for me. So, just being cordial, I can be cordial. But I'm not going to be making it my business to have a conversation. And some people you gravitate to, and some people you don't. On this walk, I thought you had to be like so super friendly to everybody, and you can't. You just can't. You have, because everybody don't have good intentions. Some people have malicious things going on, and you have to guard yourself. So you have to pick and choose who you have your conversations with. Doesn't mean that you have to be like, I'm not talking to nobody, because you're gonna have to talk to people. That's what we're here for, to engage. So if you find yourself wondering if you should be responsible for your fellow brother or sister, evaluate the situation, step back and see if this situation is for you, and adhere to what the Most High is trying to tell you, because he's probably putting you in this situation to intervene into something or to deliver a message. And that's where I'm at. I'm at that point in my life where I'm amongst a lot of conversation, and people do get mad and they have their opinion and stuff, and I just say what I say and drop the mic right on the stage. How you deal with it is how you deal with it. But I'm not going in with that same mentality before, like, this person crazy screwed up and I just want to tell them off. I'm going in now, this person is crazy screwed up, but let me deliver this light. Let me deliver this truth, and let me season my words, to where at least that person will bite. And that's it. So I just wanted to touch on that, because someone may be going through. I want to withdraw, and I don't want to be bothered with anyone. I just want to be, get what I get, and then go to my house and be amongst people that I'm used to. Or you may be the type that engage, but when you engage, it goes left and you haven't figured out why it went left. We have to adhere to the Most High. We have to seek out what it is that he needs for us to do, and then we execute it. Point blank, period. And we are our brother's keeper, our sister's keeper, because if we don't keep people in the right frame of mind, they'll probably end up doing some crazy stuff. And then here we go. Man, I could have been that person that saved the day, but I decided to not engage. I decided not to say anything to that person. So with that being said, hopefully this video was edifying. It blesses someone. It gives someone clarity. It's all in love. The Most High is now bringing me subjects where I can clearly understand how to articulate it, and hopefully it came across very tastefully, and it was seasoned with salt, and it brought light and truth into your life. And with that being said, until next time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you soon.